So I did my master's at Nyenrode, and since the beginning of my studying period, I always wanted to work abroad, study abroad, and then eventually bring back my knowledge to my own country. So when I had the opportunity to study my master's at Nyenrode, I did that. My name is Sam. I'm a sales manager at Adyen. I live in Mexico City, and I did my master's at Nyenrode University. And then eventually I started working for another Dutch company, also in Amsterdam, focused more on the digital banking space. I worked for them during a time of 6 years, and they also gave me the opportunity to relocate back to Mexico. And it was in Mexico when I found a new opportunity at Adyen. Of course, Adyen being one of the big tech giants in the Netherlands, I couldn't miss that opportunity, so I immediately grabbed it, and here I am 2.5 years later working in Adyen. The first time I heard about Nyenrode was when I was doing my bachelor studies. One business case from Nyenrode University. And I remember we did this whole exercise about it, and at the end of the exercise I thought that, well, this is kind of like the Harvard of the Netherlands. So how my experience at Nyenrode shaped my international view of the world. Most of the students were Dutch. Also, there are many Dutch people with different backgrounds. We have different Dutch colonies, so that already creates differences. But there's also a big international group. When I was studying at Nyenrode, I was the president of the Nyenrode United Committee, which is the International Students Committee. I was in charge of kind of like welcoming people from all over the world. So that definitely broadened the perspective for me. Studying abroad and working abroad, or having an international experience as a whole, shapes you as a different person. I'm very grateful to have been given the opportunity to do an international studies abroad. Showed me a lot about myself and about how to develop my own independence. I went away with a dream. I learned a lot. I grew myself, and now that same independence kind of like brought me back to the place where I belong. I will always be grateful for my Nyenrode experience.